Welcome back to your mat. Today we are going to be moving through some deep emotion, specifically grief. So we are going to tap in gently. This kind of emotion can feel really overwhelming, so take it as slow as you need. Find your seat, close your eyes, and just begin to breathe. Grief is an interesting emotion. It's not rage, it's not bottled up shame, it's not even fear. Grief is something to be honored, because grief is really a deep connection that has lost its other end. Grief is an absence, an ache of losing something you honored deeply. It is love with nowhere to go. So we don't rush grief. We don't shove down the process. We feel it. We feel it all. So just begin to feel. Just start to rub your collarbone with one hand, back and forth with your fingers, feeling into whatever sensations may be there. Then find the little nook where your collarbone meets your shoulder. There is an indentation there, and you can just begin to rub little circles. A lot of sadness can be held in that space. Just feel whatever comes up, whatever starts to open, and just breathe into that. Go ahead and switch hands to the other side, just rubbing back and forth a little on that collarbone. Find that little nook on the other side and just begin to gently rub those circles. Keep breathing here. Keep feeling. Let whatever sensations you feel or emotions you feel come up. Now let's go ahead and start to shake some of this out. Just let the hands begin to kind of shake, throw them out as you feel led, however your body wants to move. Let the music move you. Just kind of start to move out any of that excess energy or feeling you may be feeling. And you can bring your legs into this too. Just straighten them out on either side and just begin to shake out the feet. Letting your hips do the work. Move with the music. Maybe you want to bring your hands back into it. Maybe you want to invite a little dance into your torso. We are just reconnecting to the body right now. And we are letting sensations that we woke up move through us. Go ahead and take a deep inhale and just blow it out strong through the mouth. Again, another deep inhale and a very hard exhale. One more time. Inhale deep, 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 and blow it out. And go ahead and bring the feet back together, and let's just start kind of rocking back and forth, side to side, just beginning to tap into the hip flexors. Maybe press into the knees, we get a little deeper into the hips. Starting off gentle, but as you feel, you can kind of deepen the stretch into your hip flexors there. Just kind of waking up this deep seat of so much emotion. Then turn to the side, bring that left knee forward, right foot back. Right knee is going to come off the mat, and we're going to use the toes to rock us forward and backward here. Digging deeper into those hip flexors and just starting to wake up the legs even more. And go ahead and drop that back knee, bring the foot up, using the back of the leg just to flex the heel toward the glutes. Just kind of waking up the back of the legs. And go at your own pace here. And then we're going to go ahead and plant that right knee. Bring the left knee down, but come forward this time. Point the toes forward, and then use the hips to kind of pivot to point the toes toward the ceiling and back down. Just still digging deep into those hip flexors, waking everything up at your own pace, at your own ability here, but just really digging into those deep spaces. Now we're going to plant that right side, plant the left foot and twist over to the right, and then we're going to plant those left toes and just kind of roll into the hip here on the right side. Let the right knee fall out, making little circles in the hips, kind of just moving in whatever way feels really good. It feels like it's opening up those hip spaces. Just kind of playing here with that right hip and that right knee. Now walk that right foot over, and we're back in pigeon with the left knee raised, using those toes to bring in some deeper movement into the hips on this opposite side. Really digging into those hips here at your own ability level, waking everything up. We're going to twist one more time, the right knee down, the hips open, left toes this time are going to point to the ceiling, and we're going to use that left hip to twist open and closed in that hip. Still just kind of waking everything up. Breathe into this movement. I know we're moving a little bit fast. Now we're going to twist one last time. The left foot is going to come down, that right knee is going to come down, and we're going to do those knee-led circles, really deep, digging deep into that left side this time. Creating little circles with the hips, really pressing into those hip flexors and feeling into these deep spaces in the hips. Now we're going to come into the center, find your way to a deep squat, supported by your hands on the mat, and we're just going to kind of float back and forth here. And if this is too deep for you, you can always come up, have the hands on the knees. Don't overdo it, we don't want to hurt ourselves or overextend, but just find a little flow that kind of digs into that place between the thighs and really opens everything up. Now we're going to plant both knees, come into all fours, and we're going to move out of the hips and into the belly and back by just dropping the belly, raising the head, and just breathing deep here. We're going to create some circles in this area just by rounding through the back and the belly, just creating our own little kind of dance here, led by our breath, doing whatever feels good. It's almost like we're trying to lubricate the spine and the internal organs with our movements. You can even bring some elbow bend into it if you want to go into a deeper stretch, just really feeling into this wonderful movement here in the spine. And then you can go ahead and switch directions, keeping that deep movement, massaging out that lower back. What we're doing is we are letting the sensations of sadness and grief move through the body so that we don't have to keep holding them. Now go ahead and pause in the middle. Take a breath. We're going to start shifting into the upper body by bringing in sort of half push-ups. Keeping the knees where they are, drop your nose to the mat and just push back up. Just inviting a gentle wake up to the arms and the shoulders and the chest. You can kind of move through this here at your own pace. Last one here, and then round the back, pushing back into your bow, keeping that rounding. Let yourself come forward, inviting the hips to fall forward toward the mat, just creating kind of a different sensation in the back for a few seconds here through that rounding and coming forward. Just sort of flowing back and forth here, stretching the back and stretching the hips. And then press back into your bow, slide the hands forward, and we'll press our hands into the mat to invite a stretch into the shoulders. Peel the shoulders away from the mat, creating little circles of movements with those shoulders, as if you're trying to pull them away from the ears while you keep your forehead pressed into the mat. Just really opening up this upper back area. Now we're going to keep the hands where they are and press the fingers into the mat so that the palms come off, and then just begin to rock side to side, pressing into those shoulders and using your breath and your movement to unlock any tightness or sensations going on in there, to alert us to anything going on in the shoulders or to any emotions that might be locked away in there. Now let's go ahead and take this even deeper by flipping the palms toward the ceiling, and the elbows come down onto the mat, and look between your hands, and we're going to slide forward using the backs of the arms as your strength to let you fall towards your hands, and then pushing back into your bow. At the top of your bow, press into the mat again so your shoulders peel away before dropping the elbows and coming forward again. We are just pressing through all of the arms, opening up all the shoulders, waking up the backs of the arms before we press up again into all fours. Plant the toes on the mat and push back so that you feel a stretch on that big toe. you can kind of bounce here, you can move however feels good. You want to feel a stretch from your big toe all the way down the sole of your foot. When you're ready, use your hands to push you back off of your knees and onto those toes, really stretching the bottom of the feet here, using your weight as an anchor to kind of increase the tension in those areas. And just kind of move back and forth here. Then walk your hands a little bit closer and begin to straighten your legs. You can keep the knees bent as much as you need to. Bring the right leg forward and just kind of bounce a little bit into that hamstring. Then bring the left leg forward to meet it, inviting a deeper stretch into the backs of the legs. Now step forward with the left foot this time, just kind of bouncing into that left hip, isolating that side into a deeper stretch. And then go ahead and turn your left toes towards your left side so there's an angle, and you start to feel that stretch more on the outside of the leg. Then turn those toes inward toward the right side of the body and keep that bouncing going, just getting a different sensation in that leg. Then you're going to take that foot back and we're going to do the same thing on the right side. Left toes over to the left side, bouncing into the outside of that hip. And then take those toes to the right side, keep that movement going. Just digging into different spaces here. Now we are going to shift from stretching to a bit of balance by coming down to both feet, bringing the heels off the mat, and just finding a bit of balance here. If you fall, just pop right back up. And we are just doing a very gentle balance on the toes here. Breathe into this. Try not to use your hands to balance you. Try and keep it in your toes, in the pads of your feet. And just breathe here. We're starting off gentle. Now let's make it a little bit harder just by sitting up a bit straighter. Press those toes into the mat, raise the heels a little bit higher, and just breathe into this new balance. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Then plant the hands below you and straighten the legs one more time and just begin to stretch it out a bit. And we're going to come back into that balance pose in just a second. You may be wondering what balance has to do with grief. As you come down into this space, bring your heels off the mat again, your hands come off the mat. What you're doing is not just balancing in the body. You are changing on a physiological level what you are capable of. And what you do in the physical body impacts the nervous system as well. So no matter how unstable or unsettling your feelings are, you are teaching yourself that you can weather the storm. In that instability, you can find a place of peace. Bring your hands and your knees to the mat and find all fours. Then you're going to raise your left leg, keeping the knee bent, and just begin to roll out that ankle. We're going to continue this balance in the abdomen by bringing the knee out and over and just tapping it beneath you, and then bringing it right back up to where you started. Breathing into this balanced space here. Again, straight out and over and down, tap the knee, raise it back up and hold. If you want to increase the challenge, raise the right hand off the mat, straight out in front of you, keeping the knee where it's at. You're going to take that left knee over again, tapping and raising. Try not to overextend the back here. You are breathing into the core, keeping everything nice and tight and balancing. Knee comes over, taps, bring it back up into the beginning posture. And we're going to do one more in just a second. Breathe here. We're going to switch sides here. Raise that right knee to 90 behind you and just begin to roll out that right ankle. Bringing that right knee over, we're going to tap it on the ground again and up and find that 90. Now when you're bringing the knee over, it's like you're trying to almost step over something. So that knee comes straight out to the right, up and over, then taps on the ground and comes back up to 90, rolling out that hip the whole time. Now again, if you want to increase it, bring the left arm up, holding on that balance, and the right knee is going to come over and tap and come back. Breathe into this discomfort. Remember how strong you are. Bring that right knee over one last time, tapping and back up. Now go ahead and drop that left hand, drop that right knee, and breathe here, just for a moment. Breathe deep, reconnect to the body. We're going to keep this going here. Extend that left leg straight out behind you. Your toes are going to press into the mat, and you're going to put the weight on that foot as you raise your right knee just a few inches off the mat to hover. Now you can stay right here, or you can take that right knee to the right elbow and hang out. For 3, 2, 1, and back. Still hovering. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. And drop to the ground. Keep that left knee extended. You're going to tap it on the left arm. Breathing through the core here. Maintaining that balance. Strengthening the core muscles, the seat of our transformational power here. As we balance and as we breathe, just go at your own pace. Then you're going to drop that left knee, stretch your back for a second here if you need to. And then we're going to switch sides. That right leg is going to come straight out behind you, plant on the ground. The left knee is coming to hover. And you are flexing through the core, breathing, holding. And then bringing that left knee to the left elbow. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Taking it back to hover. Go ahead and drop it. Bring both knees together, back into all fours. That right leg is going to go straight back out, and it's going to tap on the right elbow. Again, breathing through this, moving at your own pace, connecting to your breath, strengthening those core muscles. Keep moving here. Keep getting stronger. Keep transmuting that grief and remembering your own power. And then drop that knee, push back into the half bow. Take a breath here. Maybe come into all fours if you need to stretch out the abdomen for a second. And then we are going to press back into a full bow. Tuck your head into your arms, just folding the arms around you as if you're protecting your head. And just breathe. Just feel. Let your body share with you any aches, any deep feelings, any hurt. Breathe into those places. Let the grief rise if it needs to rise. Let it come out if it needs to come out. Just breathe. Then go ahead and plant your head between those arms, flexing through your shoulders, and straighten your legs. Now you can hang out right here in this inversion, or maybe you play with raising one leg at a time. Maybe you want to go straight into a full headstand. If you have that in your practice, you absolutely can. And if you don't, you can stay right where you're at with your feet on the ground, as long as your hips stay above your head. There is no competition and no right or wrong here. Just moving through whatever emotions are coming up for you. Let's all come back into the bow. Bring the hands to the back of the neck and the shoulders. Just give yourself a little massage here, feeling out any tightness or tension. Staying connected to the breath here. Now let's go ahead and flip onto our back. We're going to rock back and forth until your feet can go over your head to touch the floor behind you. Use the hands to support the low back. And again, you can stay right here, or you can play with straightening the legs, tightening the core to hold up your lower body. Whatever feels good for you. The point here is not getting into a stylish pose. The point is connecting to the body's desire. So do whatever you feel like is aligned for your body today. Finally, slowly just begin to unwind. Let your legs hang out above you here until your back relaxes. You can drop them down to the mat. They can go out straight or they can fall to either side. Place your hands on your belly and just take a deep breath here. Reconnect. Then go ahead and take your hands and with the sides of your palms, begin to just tap on the hip hip flexors. Feeling into any sensation that comes up there. Move the tapping up to your abdomen, up and down. Then tap with your fingers onto your chest and collarbone. Now let's just take another minute to massage out the collarbone again. Take your right hand to your left side, running your fingers along your collarbone until you find that little indentation. And just begin to draw little circles with your fingers. A lot of sadness lives in this part of the body and gets stuck in there. So now that you've moved, you might find more of a sensation as you massage out this part of the body. So if something comes up for you, just let it come up. And then go ahead and switch sides. Take your left hand to your right collarbone, massaging it until you find that little space, that little indentation. Draw those circles with your fingers and breathe into the sensations. Now let's take the knees, bend them, and just let them kind of fall side to side, rocking and gently twisting out any residual energy stuck in the abdomen or spine. And finally, we will find a place to rest. So you can let your legs go out long and wrap your arms around you like you're giving yourself a hug. And breathe here. Let whatever comes up come. Tears or maybe rage, that hollow ache that feels like it has no bottom. Just be here for yourself. Breathe into any sensations. Don't try to intellectualize them, just feel. You can stay in this self-supportive hug, or you can let your hands fall open to your sides. Either way, take another deep inhale, breathing into your belly, letting it move your whole body. And as you exhale, just let your body relax. As I said earlier, grief is to be honored. Grief is simply love losing connection. Sometimes it's the loss of something we thought or expected. Whatever the case, it is something that deserves to be felt fully. And this is your space to do that. So let anything that comes up for you now come. Feel it fully. You have tapped back into your body. You are right at the doorway, and the door is standing open. So stay in this space as long as you need to.